Hi everybody, this is Dylan with Ellis Home and Garden in Longview. I'm coming to you guys today with another decorating video. If you watched my videos last week, they were kind of crazy, but me and Katie were at market in Dallas. We picked up a whole bunch of awesome stuff for you guys. We picked up a lot of Christmas decorations, we picked up a lot of floral and new ribbon, exciting stuff for this upcoming 2018 Christmas season. We also picked up a lot of home decor items. They're going to ship this mid-March and I think April. So a lot of that stuff you're going to see this year. It's all great, new product, new keyword, so it's going to be awesome. So make sure you come in and see us this year. We've got lots of exciting things in the works, a lot of exciting new product on its way. Me and Katie had a blast. It's the first time we went to market just by ourselves, just her and I, and we had so much fun. So I can't wait for all of that product to start rolling in and for you guys to see it. And I had a blast, but I missed you guys, so I missed not being able to do a decorating video. I wanted to come to you last week at market just so you could kind of see, what we experienced while we were there, what we saw, what kind of the atmosphere was like. But also, I missed seeing it. I missed, being with you guys and showing you, what we do here at the store and the fun that we have here as well. So I'm glad we're back this week at Ellis. So guys, as you're watching today, just put your name and where you're watching from in the down bar below. Even if you've watched before, I still love to see your comments. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching, if you like this video. Anything that you want to see us do in the future, guys, any type of decorating videos, any advice you want to give us, any questions you want answered, put those in the down bar as well. Dina's on the other side of the camera and she's going to relay all of those messages to me. I want to do something a little bit different today. Yesterday I saw a few questions on the preview that I did yesterday, so I want to answer those questions. I haven't done this before, so I printed them out. So Bobby Evans asked a question. She said, I have a large spring-summer wreath in dire need of new flowers. Girl, don't we all? The old ones have faded. Can you help me with this? Bobby, we can help you with this. Just bring that wreath into one of our locations. We have 5 locations. We have great designers at all of those locations, and we can help you, take the old flowers, the old material out. We can put new product in, and we can really spruce that up for the new season. So make sure you come in and see us, Bobby. We can do that in the store, and all of the information about those locations are on our website at ellishomeandgarden.com. And guys, make sure you check us out on our website, and I'm going to have Rebecca pin it down below on the down bar because we've got lots of exciting things that are going to happen today that are going to be listed on our website that we'll get to in just a little bit. Another question, guys, is from Christina Brooks. Hey Christina, thanks for watching yesterday. She wants to know if we have cotton picks at our location. Hey girl, we do have cotton picks. We've got lots of them. We've got garlands, we've got wreaths, we've got picks in different sizes and lengths, and they range in price, and I believe they're 25% off, and they're at all of our locations as well. So come in and see us. Let's see who else. Anita Perry, she asked, do we have small tulips? And Anita, we do have small tulips. I actually pulled them to show you. They're in a little bush. We're going to get individual single stems. We just haven't received them yet. But this particular bush, they're great because they're multicolored. You get a lot in one bush. They're great in a cluster. Or, of course, you can pull them apart and you can cut them individually and you get more bang for your buck. These are $7.99 and then 50% off, great savings. And you really get a great cluster here. And they're great also, as a great filler or individually by themselves. So thanks, Anita, for your question, and thanks for watching yesterday. So guys, again, any questions that you have, put your name, where you're watching from down below, your question. We will definitely get that to you. If you just want to say hi, and Dina's going to relay it to us, and we will definitely say hi back. So guys, the wreath that we're going to do today is something fun and different, and it's going to make use of some plaques that we have in the store. We've got lots of different plaques, all different kinds, and we're going to show you how to incorporate those plaques into a wreath of your choice and a plaque of your choice. And the exciting thing is we're going to start carrying these supplies that we have on the wreaths on our website. You no longer have to buy it in a kit. So for those who don't want the kit, they just want to buy certain supplies. Say you already have the wreath at home, you don't want another wreath itself, you can buy the supplies. So guys, there are limited supplies, limited quantities. They're on our website, ellishomeandgarden.com. Again, I'm going to have Rebecca pin that down below so you can find it easier for you because I'm horrible at computers. But again, ellishomeandgarden.com. I think you click on the departments tab, and you can go through there and click on that and find the merchandise.
She just did it.
Oh, she just did it, guys. Dina said, so make sure you check that out. So this is the wreath that we're going to do. Just an overview. We're going to do a 24-inch grapevine wreath. We're going to fill it full of these beautiful magnolias. We're going to tie a burlap bow. Yes, I'm going to show you how to tie the bow. And so, and then we're going to add this beautiful petunia berry filler. And then I'm going to show you how to incorporate one of our plaques. Now, all of this you see on this wreath, including the wreath itself, is available for sale on our website. And if you don't like this plaque for some reason, which I don't know why you wouldn't because it's cute, there's 3 different options that we're going to have available on our website. And the great thing about plaques is they're interchangeable. So this one I have glued down because I'm rough with my wreaths and I throw this stuff around and I'm afraid it will come off. But if you want to use this wreath for all season and you want to interchange your plaques, we have 3 different options available. The first one is this Hey Y'all. It's really cute. It's got the magnolias on the edges and it looks like a piece of wood on the background. We also have this one that says Southern Charm. It's kind of whitewashed. It looks like shiplap on the background and it's got the magnolias on the edges as well. And then we've got this one that's just a simple welcome. Looks like shiplap and the whitewash background as well. All 3 of these options are available on our website. They are $7.99, so make sure you check this out. It's a great price, a great deal. They've got a string on the back, so they are interchangeable. And I'm going to show you how to attach that to the wreath today. And they have a string, so you don't have to put this on the wreath if you don't want. And that's a good thing about being able to buy these individually on the website, is you can hang them on the door, you can hang them on the wall, hang them on a lamp. I hang them on some lamps, and they're super cute. So, great option, guys, and a great thing to put on the wreath. So, just like before, guys, before you start a project, make sure you have a clean area. As you can see here, I have everything laid out. I'm going to have Dina kind of scan up. As you can see, I've got my ribbon to the left. I've got my magnolias. I've got my petunia filler. And then I've got my wreath over here on the stand, just like this. So as you watch today, guys, again, put any questions or comments that you have down below in the down bar along with your name and where you're watching from, and we will definitely answer those questions as we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our ribbon. We're going to tie a bow. And guys, if you don't know how to tie a bow, don't freak out and don't worry. I'm going to show you. That's what I'm here for. And I'm going to just do the bow that we're doing today. But if you'd like to go more into depth and know how to tie more different kinds of bows, I've got 2, not 1 but 2 videos on how to do bows on our Facebook page. One is from like a couple weeks ago. It was a spring Easter, Valentine's bow demonstration video I did. It was great. We had a great time. Just scroll back a few weeks on there. You'll find it. And then I did one during the Christmas season with Christmas ribbon, if you'd like to see that. It's basically the same thing. It just shows some different types of techniques and ribbons. So check those out. They're great for beginners. And also, if you've also tied bows for years, there's still great tips on there as well.
Susan Childers is asking again, what size is the wreath?
Hi, Susan Childers. Thanks for watching today. Hope you're having a great morning. Drink some coffee for me. This is a 24-inch wreath. So you can do this, guys. You can do the same design. Say you don't want to spend that much right now. I understand. You can definitely, downscale this onto a smaller wreath. I think the next size down is 18-inch, but we're just going to offer the 24-inch on our website. But if you have a smaller wreath, you can definitely do that. So
I have 2 asking about the construction on the website.
Hey guys, I'm not sure about the construction. I think even if it is under construction, it shouldn't affect you being able to go on there and purchase this stuff, because I went on there this morning. Just go up on the right-hand side, click on the little tab, and find the departments tab, and you can go on there, and all of the selection and merchandise that we have that we're using on the wreath is available on there for your purchase. It shouldn't affect the construction. Alright, so we're going to start with our ribbon selection. Both of these ribbons are available on the website for purchase separately. I've chosen to go with the burlap theme because they go great with our signs, guys. So again, the 3 signs that I've used, as you can see, they mainly have this whitewash look, and so this burlap choice of ribbon really goes great with these signs. And so I've chosen just a basic 2.5-inch burlap ribbon, and I've also chosen this burlap with a little lace. Looks like some panties. But anyway, just some lace right here in the middle of it as well. So we're going to start with the lace on top, and like before, we're just going to let it drop to the floor, and we're going to leave a little bit of a tail to begin with, probably about 4.5 inches or so. All right, we're going to bunch it up together, and we are going to make our first loop. Okay, we're going to bunch it together in our hand and twist. And guys, if you've never watched one of my videos before on bow tying, the reason that you twist is because if you do not, your ribbon will not match. The pattern will not be on the right side. So make sure you twist, and you make sure you put it on the right side and pinch it again. And we're going to do this, we're going to let's make 3 loops. We got 3 loops of that first kind, and now we're going to take our scissors and cut off. And guys, as you see here, I got my glue gun, and I got extension cord this time. So if you didn't watch my video last time, I almost hung myself with the freaking glue gun. So I've got the glue gun with the cord, and I'm ready to go. This time better prepared. So I'm going to clip the excess ribbon off, and I'm just going to keep that out of the way. And now I've got this other kind of ribbon. Whatever you do, do not let go of this, because if you do, your bow will fall apart, and that will be tragic. So let's not do that. Okay, now we've got this other kind, and I'm going to just continue where I left off behind there, and then continue my loops. And I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably 4 loops. Okay, so there's 2 and 2 more. So guys, if you watch one of my bow videos, give us a shout out on there. Let us know how it turned out. Post pictures of your bows on there. I'd love to see. We got a few messages on our Facebook page with some bows that people have created after they watched our videos, and they turned out awesome. It was a great success. I love seeing your final products after you watch our videos. I love seeing what you get from the tips that we give you. So again, give us a shout out on there in the comments below with your name, where you're watching from, and let us know how you did on your first bow tying experience. Even if it was freaking disaster, still let me know, because it's fun to talk about, guys. Not everything's going to be great on your first try. It's definitely not for me, so I love to hear about all of those experiences. So after you get your bow tied, you're going to grab you a pipe cleaner or a piece of wire, and you're going to, of course, put that right in the center of your bow. And you're going to tie it off just like you would a piece of bread, and that is how you're going to secure and anchor your bow together. Don't pull too tight, because it will snap the pipe cleaner, but you want to do it tight enough where it will hold your bow together, because you still have to fluff it. And for all of those wondering, yes, this is burlap ribbon, and it does have wire in the edges, and it is very important before you tie a bow. How rude for them to interrupt on the intercom. But it's very important that you do have wired edged ribbon, because if you don't, it's floppy, and it doesn't make a finished, it doesn't make a pretty final product when you're done. So now I'm just going to pull apart the loops and kind of shape and fluff my bow. Hope everybody's been having a great week. I joined the gym, so this should be interesting, guys. I'm starting a diet on Monday, not really to get super skinny, but, you know, just kind of to tone up and shape up. I'm sure I need to have a camera with me in the gym, because, you know, y'all see those videos on YouTube where the guy flies off the treadmill through the window into the car. That will be me, because, God, I've never been to the gym before. So this should be interesting, but I think if I get on the routine and I stay focused, that it should be fun, and I think I'll get used to it. So I'll keep you guys updated, and, you know, I'll let you know how things go as I get going. All right, so as you can see, I fluffed my bow out, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use that pipe cleaner that's on the back of the bow, and we're going to secure it onto our wreath. Now, guys, it is totally up to you where you put the bow on the wreath and what kind of design you want to do and what kind of outcome you want. But for the design that I'm using today, I'm going to try and have this outcome that I did over here. It's more on the left side of the wreath. On the last wreath that I did the top and the bottom. This time I'm going to do the left side. I'm going to put the bow right here on the corner, and I'm going to put the sign up here on the right. So, you know, it's up to you. You can use your own imagination, but this is what we're going to do today. So, make sure you have your wreath kind of centered up here. Again, I'm using a 24-inch oval grapevine wreath. It's all available on our website at Ellis Home & Garden. The information is pinned below. I'm using this pipe cleaner that's already attached on here, and I'm just going to slide this pipe cleaner through the actual sticks on the grapevine right here on the left-hand corner. So I'm going to slide this in here. And guys, don't get discouraged. This is kind of tricky, and sometimes I have to play with it before I can get it through there, because these sticks are really tightly stuck together, and it takes a second. But once it's on there, it's on there. Okay, so now I've got it through there. So I'm just gonna, can you see that underneath there? So see, I pulled it through there, and now I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna tie it together and secure it. Just like that. All right, now once it's on there, I'm just gonna kind of pull it apart and fluff it. And I'm gonna have Dina scan up real quick and show you up close. That is the first step that we have done on our wreath. All right, so now we've got our bow on there. we're just going to continue with the next step, which is going to be our Magnolias, guys. So we have this particular stem of Magnolia available on our website, and we also have another stem available. So we're going to use this one right here. Make sure you cut all of your tags off before you begin. Alright, the great thing about these stems that we have available is that there's multiple on one stem, multiple heads of the flower. That way you're getting more for your buck on there. So we're going to cut the stem in 3 sections. We've got 2 heads, and then we've got this bud right there. And then I'm just going to throw the excess stem off. Alright, so we're going to find one of our stems to start off with. The good thing about these is they're artificial, they're all wired, and so you can actually bend them and place them how you want. We have our, look how easy that was this time on a freaking extension cord. Put a glue stick in there. Okay, we're going to put some glue on there, and we're going to start down here at the bottom. We're just going to stick that right in there, just like that. Kind of at a downward angle, okay? And guys, the most important thing to remember is you want this, even though these are artificial flowers, you want this to look as realistic as possible. So you don't want it to be all like uniform in a straight circle, like a moon almost. You want it to have some type of flow to it so that it looks like it's naturally growing on the wreath, the best that you can make it look, you know? All right, we're gonna add some more glue.
Amanda Ross asked, what a glue skillet?
What was her name?
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for your question. I'm using a glue gun here on this video, but I do use a glue skillet out there at my desk. And guys, for those of you who don't know what she's talking about, I thought I had one in here, maybe not. You can buy a electric skillet at Walmart. It's like $10 that you cook like fajitas in. Take the lid off, and you can actually put glue sticks in there on a low temperature, and it will make your glue. You have a skillet, you can just like dip and do it, okay? And it's much easier than if you have a big project, than having to use a glue gun. And it actually doesn't burn you as bad as a glue gun. I've got worse burns from the glue gun than I have the glue skillet. All right, we're gonna take this other piece. Oh Lord, losing my sticks. Okay, use this other piece. I'm gonna put it right over here. And guys, also make sure, not just with this wreath, but with any wreath, that you use every part of your stem, except, I mean, you don't have to use the very bottom, but you know, use every part of your stem so that way you get all your money's worth out of it. Because I've seen people who cut one flower off and throw it away, and I'm like, no, she didn't. You know, but you know, use all that you can out of it. All right, so again, we're going to repeat that process. Now, we're going to kind of go up here above this, guys. And before you actually glue it and anchor it in permanently, you know, just kind of play with it. You know, bend this how you kind of want, and then place it up here so you can kind of see how you want it to look. Because everybody's is going to be a little bit different, and it's better to, you know, kind of place it and look at it before you really glue it in there. And then once you like how it's going to look, then you can put some glue on it. Place it in here how you want. Just be careful when you glue, because that stuff will burn you. Guys, again, if you have any questions while you're watching today, go ahead and put your name and where you're watching from down below in your questions. And Dina will ask me those questions. And don't be shy. There is no bad question to ask. Alright, so again, as you can see, even though we've done just a little bit, our pattern and our shape is starting to take effect. So, you know, for those of you who start a wreath and put one little flower in or one stem and get discouraged, there's no need to do that. You know, you really have to start and just take a deep breath and, you know, just do one flower at a time, and then you will see your outcome start to go. Do it. And take a drink, girl. Take some wine, take a shot of Fireball, and everything will fall into place, you know? That's what I do at home. But once I start this diet, guys, I can't be doing that. I'm going to be drinking water with lemon. And I'm going to be just thinking, ooh, tastes just like a margarita, even though it doesn't. Alright, we're going to continue with our next stem. We're going to go up a little bit higher. And for those who make their own wreaths, I want to see them. So tag us in your photos on Instagram and on Facebook at Ellis Home and Garden and is spelled out. If you can't tag us for some reason, go ahead and send us a message. And we were going to post some of those on our page because Ellis loves to see the outcome of customers' wreaths, especially when they get their products from here, tips from here, and all of that stuff. And guys, if you don't want to make a wreath, if you have no desire, that's fine because we have great designers at our locations. Come in and see us. We will work with you. Actually, what was that lady's name on here? Bobby. Bobby was asking about a wreath, so Bobby, come in and see us and, you know, bring your friends and we'll have a good time, guys. All right, so now we're going to keep going. And actually, before I go any further, I'm going to have Dina get close. For those of you who want to see up close, I'm just taking the flowers, cutting them apart, and gluing them in. So, hi Rita, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're having a good week. Alright, so I'm just going to keep cutting my stems and sticking them in, guys. Keep going. Guys, you can use this pattern, use this process for any kind of wreath. You don't just have to use magnolias. You can use hydrangeas. You can use, peonies. Any kind of flower with a big head on it. It doesn't have to be magnolias. Continue to work our way up. We've almost reached the top. And I think on this particular size wreath, the 24 inch, we're going to end up using 3 of the stems.
Diane Whitehead says you make that look easy.
Hi Diane. It is easy. You could do it yourself. You should. I can't wait to see everybody's final product if they do decide to do it.
Morgan is watching.
Oh, hey Morgan. Mm-hmm.
Sherry Keys Pritchett, are the magnolias on sale?
Hi Sherry. Yes, the magnolia stems are 25% off. Alright, so we're almost done, guys, adding our flowers. We're going to add a couple more. And as you can see, I'm just kind of playing and adding where I need to. Alright, so we can add this one over here on this side. And for those who like cotton, guys, this wreath right here will be a great wreath to add that into because the magnolias are really popular right now with the cotton added into it. So this is a great wreath to add that into if you like that type of look. Alright, we're going to add our last piece of magnolia, and it's a bud, and we're going to put it right up here at the top. Alright guys, so what we have done so far, just to recap, is we have taken the burlap bow, we tied it, we used 2 different kinds of ribbon. They're both 2.5 inch burlap ribbons with wired edge. We placed it right here. And then we took some magnolias and we started over here, and then we kind of made a moon shape, a left moon shape over here. It looks like a C almost. And then we used the magnolia. We used 3 magnolia stems for everyone wondering. And I just cut them apart. I usually cut 3 sections in the stem, and then I continued along like this. So I'm going to have Dina scan up before we continue. Guys, any questions so far? Put those down below with your name and where you're watching from. Hey Gail, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Alright, So guys, that is the hardest part. So if everybody's freaking out, they've never made a wreath before, you have done it. Okay, if you've gotten this far, then you're good to go. And like I always say, always step back, kind of look at your wreath, and if you've got the shape good, then you're good to go. Guys, if you hear that pecking noise, there is a stupid bird. I wish I had a BB gun. There's a stupid bird over here that always pecks at the window. I don't know why.
This is his reflection.
Oh, okay. We put birdseed out there and stuff, but it still wants to peck. We ain't getting in here. Anyway, okay, so we've got the magnolias. So now the next step is to add our filler. Filler is a very important component. These people on that intercom. Filler is a very important component when doing a wreath because all of these spaces that you see, that's what we're going to fill up. And you can use just greenery, but greenery is pretty, but green is so boring if you just do green, green, green. So I want to add a little bit of color, and that's why I picked out this berry petunia bush. It's got a variety of greenery and grasses and petunias and berries and color. So it's got the green, of course, you know, different selections of green, light green, dark green. And it's got berries on it and petunias, and it's got shades of purple. So I really like this, and you get a lot for your money. And all of this, again, available on our website.
Patricia Furby from Nederland is asking if it matters if you cut it squared or pointed.
Hi, Patricia. Cut what? The ribbon?
The stems.
Oh, hi, Patricia. No, it really doesn't. I just cut it whichever way. No, it doesn't. But thanks for your question. I hope you have a great day. All right, guys. So when we start with this filler, I'm going to cut this in 3 sections again. So I'm just going to start up here at the top and cut a little bit off at the top. And I'm going to bend it. And again, the great thing about these is they're all on wire, so they're easy to bend. Do that, and then I'm going to do it down here at the bottom as well. Make sure you have some good wire cutters. You can buy them at any hardware store because without good wire cutters, it's going to be hard. All right. So we're going to get our first piece, and as you can see, that makes a great piece of greenery. And instead of buying like 3 different greenery bushes that are real thin and sparse, this has all of this already in one, and it's together. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on here. And we're going to start down here in the corner. We're going to put it right here. As you can see, that's just a great fill in that space. It blends in well with the burlap ribbon, and we're going to continue that look as we go. We're going to put some more glue. And we're going to go over here on this side and add some as well. And guys, if you don't like this particular bush, you can do this same thing with any filler that you choose. I just like this particular one because it's got a lot in here. And it's easy. So I'm going to add just one more, and then I'm going to have Dina come up and show you guys up close what we have done so far. Alright, so I've added one whole bush. I'm going to have her come up close and show you just how that really filled it out and made it look full. And so what we had on there was just the magnolia stems and the ribbon, and then I took the filler, and then I just cut it apart, and then I'm sticking it in and adding it so that your final product will look like this in the end. So I see we have some new viewers and new watchers. So guys, if you're just joining us, I'm glad you are. We're having a great time this morning, a great morning. We're making this beautiful magnolia wreath. I'm going to show you guys how to make it and how to include the signs, great new signs that we got, how you can attach them and interchange them for those who want to use their wreath all year long and interchange their signs. And all of this stuff, guys, for those who just joined us, are available on our website. And that information is pinned down below at ellishomeandgarden.com. So make sure you guys go on there. They are available in limited quantities. So it's kind of something you got to get right away if you want to make sure you get one. So go on there and check it out. They make great gifts, great housewarming presents, all of that stuff. So go on there and check it out. And for anyone who has a question during this process, there's no dumb questions. So put your name, where you're watching from. Give us a shout out, say hi. Me and Dina love to see where everybody's watching from. We've had viewers from all over the world, so we love to say hi back. All right. Just see how I was struggling. After I go to the gym, though. That'll be good.
Russellville, Kentucky. I know where that is.
Oh, wow. All right. So we cut another one up, and I'm going to continue to put a little glue and then add it as I go up the wreath. And guys, don't be afraid to kind of move and shuffle things as you go, because you're going to have to. And be careful with that glue, because as you put pressure on the stuff, sometimes it'll run up your hand and it will burn. All right, sweet.
Courtney Monkhouse in all caps, hi Dylan.
Hey girl. Courtney, let me tell you what I did, girl. I went and ate all that freaking cookie dough. Guys, Courtney's watching. She's a friend of mine, and her daughter, I think it's her daughter, she was selling some cookie dough for a fundraiser, and I can't turn down a cookie dough. That's why I'm going to the gym on Monday. But I bought some cookie dough from her, and she brought it to me, and I ate all that cookie dough in one weekend. And so I went online and bought $50 worth of cookie dough that I could have probably bought at Walmart. And girl, I just loved it. I ate some more. So that's why on Monday I'm starting this diet, and it's going to be a whole new me. So any of you guys who are watching, you know I'm supposed to be on this diet. See me out eating Mexican food. Do not say anything or tell anybody. It's going to be our secret.
Cammie Jones, if you wanted to add cotton, would you use that instead of the stems, or would you use both?
What was her name?
Cammie.
Hi Cammie, thanks for watching. Great question. For all of those who love cotton, girl, I got something for you. Let me show you. Look at this other sign that we have available in store. It says Cotton Pick and Blessed. So freaking cute. It's got the little cotton emblem on it. That'd be cute on the wreath. But anyway, I would use everything we're using now, and then I would just take a cotton stem, I would cut it up, and I would just randomly place a few stems of cotton. So I'd put like one here, one here, one here, and that way you just get a little bit of the cotton effect on there, and it's not overdone. Because this filler is pretty and it's full, and you don't want to overfill it. So the cotton is a great thing to embellish it with at the end or near the end. But with that sign, that'd be super cute. All right. So now,
Deborah Carr, it's her first time watching. Easy to follow instructions.
hi Deborah. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad you're here, and I can't believe it's your first time. You'll definitely have to join us. We try and do a video with new content and new material each and every week. Dina and I love doing this and love interacting with all of you guys and having a good time. So thanks for joining us. And if you ever get a chance to come by one of our stores, make sure you do. All right. So for anyone doing this wreath with me, make sure you send us your photos because I want to see. So before I do any more, I want to get caught up with everyone. So I'm going to have Dina scan up close and show you guys where we're at and what's going on. We're just adding our filler and continuing to go up the side of the wreath. As you can see, it's really starting to take shape, and fill out nicely. So we're going to continue to cut this apart. Grab another piece of the greenery, put the glue on it. And again, guys, you don't have, my neck's got a crick in it. You don't have to use the 24-inch wreath. If your door is not that big, you can always replicate this design on a smaller scale on a smaller wreath. All right, so we're going to move our way up here to the next magnolia. We're going to kind of position this up here.
Cammie says she has a new house, and you and she have done some amazing decorating.
Oh, we have. Well, Cammie, tag us in your photos. Send us your photos on Facebook Messenger, and we want to see what you have done. Cammie, does she live in Longview?
She didn't say.
Well, have you ever been to one of our stores, Cammie? Let us know. And if you do ever get a chance to come by, come in and give Dina and I a hug and say hello. All right, we're going to use one more of our thing, our filler, and then I'm going to show you guys how to incorporate and use the signs and the plaques. Have you watched any of the new Will and Grace? You have? Oh my God.
Every week.
Let's see. Did you see the one where he ran over that girl in the car? Oh my Lord, in the elevator, I can't even deal. Guys, we're talking about Will and Grace. Do y'all watch Will and Grace? I'm obsessed with that show. Me and Dina love it. Okay. So again, we're going to continue to add our filler. We're almost there. So if you were doing this at home with your girlfriends, that bottle of wine should almost be empty and your wreath should look really good.
Cammie's in Houston. She says she's closer to Bossier.
Oh, okay.
But she's planning on making a trip to Longview just to meet you.
Oh, well, definitely. Come by. And come by definitely at Christmas, Cammie. We have lots of beautiful stuff at Christmas time, and the store is transformed. And so if you get out around Christmas time, definitely come and see us. And I can help you spend your money, because I love to spend money. And shop. Everybody who watches knows that I have a shopping problem for sure.
Christy, we have stores in Texas and Louisiana.
Okay. We've got one more piece. Put it right over here on the left-hand side. Oops, my glue stick. So as you can see, guys, this is really starting to fill out. Another thing to tell you is that if you hate burlap for some reason, you don't have to use burlap. You could have used a different type of ribbon, but I just like the way the burlap looks with this design. So now we have basically finished the wreath design. So I'm going to have Dina scan up and show you how that turned out. So what we have done for those just joining us, guys, we took a 24-inch grapevine wreath. We used a burlap bow that we tied 2 different ribbons. We started with magnolias. We put the magnolias on there, and then we used that purple filler, and we filled it out. Now, you could definitely hang this on your door, and it's done. But we have these great options of signs, and for those just watching, all of the stuff on the wreath, it's for sale individually in limited quantities on our website at ellishomeandgarden.com. Information's down below. And these signs, I don't know, I'm out of breath, but anyway, these signs are also available. These 3 options is welcome, Southern Charm, and Hey Y'all. It's all available on our website as well. And the great thing about these plaques, guys, is they're $7.99 and they're interchangeable. So you can definitely make one permanent by gluing it on, which I'm going to do today, but you can also just wire it on your wreath by using some wire, and then it's interchangeable for season to season to season. So as you can see over here on this wreath that's finished, I have the one up here that says, Hey Y'all, and it's got the magnolias on the corners, and it matches this wreath perfectly. And as you can see, we use the magnolias here. So it's a great way to incorporate both the plaque and the magnolias on the wreath. So we're going to use a different one on this one. Let's use this one that says Southern Charm. Now, as you can see, it's got a string on the back. The reason it's like this is because you don't just have to use this sign on a wreath. You can hang it on your door. You can hang it on your, like above your little address thing, on your porch. You can hang it on a lamp. You can hang it on anything, not just a wreath. It's multi-purpose. So if you want to make this interchangeable on your wreath and not so permanent, what I would suggest to do is take a pipe cleaner or a piece of wire. Here's a pipe cleaner, and I would, I would just wrap the wire or whatever around the string, and then you can wrap it through the grapevine. Stick it up here and wrap it through the grapevine. But if you want to make it permanent and just have this as, say, your spring wreath, or this is a great wreath for this time of year. Christmas is over. It's kind of like blah outside, and you're not really ready for like those spring flowers. It's like, oh my God, like pink and purple and yellow. You're not ready for that yet. This is great winter wreath. It's got white in it. It's got a great plaque in it, and it's got, it's welcoming. And when people come to your door, they see this, it's inviting. And it's got a little bit of color, but it's not overwhelming. It's a light pastel purple. It's got greenery mixed with it. It's got white mixed with it. And it's not like, oh God, it's like, it's Easter and it's spring. So this is a great wreath for that, and it's got the welcoming sign. So to make it more permanent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these strings off, actually, just like that.
Paula Broadnex asked, how many filler stems did you use?
Hi, Paula. I used 4. Thanks for your question. I hope you're having an awesome day. Okay, so to make this permanent, guys, I'm going to glue it. And how I'm going to have to do that is I'm going to have to take the wreath off of the stand. And I'm going to have to lay it flat. And then I'm going to put some glue on each edge, okay? Each edge of the sign. So, this edge up here, and the bottom edge down here. So alternate sides. Make sure you let your glue gun warm up and it's nice and hot. Okay, is that right? Yeah. Then I'm just going to kind of lift it up. Oh Lord, does it? Oh, no. Just like that. And I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute, and I'm going to let it dry. Now, while it's drying, you know, I want to remind everybody that, you know, the 3 options that we have available on our website are the Southern Charm, the Welcome, and the Hey Y'all. But if you are close to one of our 5 locations, we do have these plaques in all different varieties, and just a few more examples to show you are these. This Cotton Pick and Bless one is really cool. It's really popular. It's got the whitewash background as well. This one says, Welcome to the Farm. It's got the brown, looks like a fence on the background or a barn. This one says, Welcome Home with a cross. Or there's this one that says, Hey Y'all. So if you live in Texas or you like Texas stuff, this is really cute as well. Now, I just wanted to show you these alternatives because, like I said, these signs are great because they can be interchangeable. So if you don't want to make it permanent and you just want to wire it to the wreath, you can. This wreath is so. Let me think of the right word. You know, it's just so simple that you can definitely put, say Memorial Day came around or 4th of July, you could take that Hey Y'all off of there, and you could put this Welcome Y'all on there with the red, white, and blue, and it still goes and corresponds with the wreath. Same thing with these other plaques as well. So that's why they make great interchangeable options with these plaques. And so again, not all of these are available on our website, just the 3 options I showed you at the beginning. But if you're available to come to one of our 5 locations, we do have a huge selection of plaques at the store. But the 3 that are available on the website are the Southern Charm, the Hey Y'all, and the Welcome. Again, they're $7.99. Great gifts. They're not just for wreaths. You can hang them all over the house and do all kinds of stuff with them. So again, that's a great option. So again, the things that are available are everything on this wreath. We've got the Magnolia stems on there in 2 different options. So we've got 2 different options of Magnolia stems. We've got this petunia berry filler. We've got the signs. We've got the actual wreath itself, the 24-inch grapevine wreath at $7.99. So all of that stuff's available, guys. And the ribbon, we've got the 2 different kinds of ribbon, the plain burlap ribbon and the one with the lace in the center. So again, all of that stuff's available. It's a great thing to purchase. Do your own wreath if you want to, or if you already have some supplies. You know, definitely pick some more up and complete a wreath. I would love to see the final product. So you know, you can tag us in your photos on Instagram and on Facebook, and you can even send us messages with your photos in there. And Rebecca and I love to post some of those sometimes on our Facebook page for everybody, all of our followers to see, because we love to see what everybody gets from our videos, from coming into our store and shopping and all of that stuff. And so also, I want to tell everybody I'm sorry again for last week because we missed doing a video. We were at market all week shopping, having a great time, but I did miss, you know, doing a video. So again, we try to come for new watchers. We had a new watcher earlier. We try to come each week with new material, new decorating videos, any new content that you guys want to see, anything you want to see us decorate, any questions that you have, put those down below with your name, where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We love to know where you're watching from in the world. Let me see if this is dry. When you do glue the sign, guys, you want to make sure, yeah, you leave it for a minute so it does dry. But I did glue that on. And then your wreath is done. So all we did was we finished the wreath, we glued that sign on there, we used the Southern Charm, and now you have 2 different options. And as I told you before, your wreath's interchangeable. So I'm going to have Dina scan up on this wreath that we did today and show you the final product. Hi Diane. Our 5 locations are in Marshall, Texas. We have one in Bossier, Louisiana. We have one in Beaumont and Texarkana, and here in Longview. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Me and Gina had a great time. Look for information on our Facebook page for any upcoming information about videos and content on our Facebook page at ellishomeandgarden.com. Everything that we used today on this video is available in limited quantities on our website. So everybody has a blessed week, a great day, and we hope to see you soon.